Hello, and thank you for clicking on this video. Before we get started on build the Millennium Falcon, this thing here, I just want to talk about this thing here. Yes, I'm growing a very nice moustache. Look at this moustache. I actually don't really like it, but I am growing it for charity. I'm taking part in the Movember campaign. For those of you that don't know, Movember is a campaign that raises money for anything to do with men's health. So primarily focusing on testicular cancer and prostate cancer and ways to cure and beat them, but also looking at research into mental health, things like that. For more information, click the link below. And I just want to take a couple of minutes just to ask for some sponsorship, donations, not sponsorship, donations to the cause. I've set myself a target of around about £1,000 because I thought that was doable with all your guys' help. I roughly get about 2,000 views per video. If each one of you guys sponsors me £1, that's £2,000. Each one of you guys sponsors me 50p, that's £1,000, which will make me hit my target. So far I've raised 3% thanks to the X-Wing video that I uploaded last week, but I know you Falcon people, you can do better than those X-Wingers. So yeah, just take just a couple of minutes just to donate whatever you can. A couple of pounds would be fantastic. Like I say, if all of you do it, I'll hit my target and it raises money for a really fantastic cause. So thank you very much for watching this bit. On with the video. Hello again and welcome to Build the Millennium Falcon. Once again, can't get too many welcomes. In this video we're going to be looking at what comes in issue 42 and in issue 43. Okay, so the parts that we get in issue 42 consist of more hull plating, which we'll attach at a later date. These two pieces, which we'll look at in more depth in just a moment. And also these two pieces here. Now what these pieces are is a thread cutting tool. Some people, I know that I have had trouble when they have been screwing in the screws to the bolts on the framework. What this does, it helps thread extra holes in the framework so that if it is a little off because of whatever reason, maybe the Agostini's made a mistake or maybe, you know, different things like that, you can pop this in here. In fact, let me just open this up. Pop this in here like so, and it's got a coarser end here, coarser as in coarse, not the car, and it threads a new screw hole like that, and then you just kind of push it in that way as well. So that is what that is, a nice little nifty tool, not just for Falcon building, but for everyday life, so that is quite nice. I'm going to put that aside in the bag for later and keep that safe. Right, so on to the main part of issue 42, and it is another one of these cut out recessed parts. Now I thought it would be a carbon copy of the first one, and it would just be sticking it in the same places. I was going to use some footage from last time, but alas and yay, because A, it is different, and B, it is very different, which means I can't use the footage, but it means that I get to build more of the Falcon. So these parts in this sprue go into these parts here. So let's take a little look at how they go together. Okay, so the first thing you'll need to do is get this piece here cut off the sprue. So I'm just going to do that like so. And of course file it down, which I've just done off camera. And that is the first piece there. And where this fits in, as if you didn't guess, is this cutout hole here. It just pops in like that. Yeah, very nice to get some kind of pattern on the side. We didn't see that with the first one, so that's why that piece was cut out. So it does fit very well. So I'm just going to get some glue here and just glue the flat parts, not the recessing parts. I'll put that away. Push that into the hole. Oh, there we go. It actually clicks in more than I just did, and actually sticks out a little bit more, which is really, really, really nice. So that is the first part in. The second part is this tubing here, quite small and quite thin. So I'm just going to cut it out. There we go. File it down like so. I will be doing all of my filing off camera because it is quite fiddly and I don't want to get it wrong. So right, this part here goes into, there's a very small hole there which you can just see, and there is another one here which you can just see as well, and that will just fit in there, oops, like so. So I'm just going to just put a little bit of glue, oh, that stuck to me, and then put it into the first hole there. Should really neatly go into the second hole there, push it down. And remember that because it is the cutout parts, it doesn't matter so much if you do get glue spillage on here, because it'll add to texture, oil spills, things like that. That's my excuse for it anyway. And I just want to take this moment and just look at this piece. It has been slightly weathered, which is unusual because in the magazine it says to completely paint it black and then touch it up. So to add a bit of weathering is quite nice. Maybe they've just started doing it on all the pieces that they get through from the factory. I just thought I'd point that out. Very nice little detail. Piece number 5 is small and fiddly. It is this piece, hold on, I've got this wrong. Piece number 5, yes it is. It's this piece here. So yoink, off you come. File away. There we go, and you can see this piece here, it's kind of like a bulbous, my mate at work described it as Eve from Wall-E with a thing sticking out. So that is what it is. Wall-E! No, I'm not going to do that. I just did. Damn. Right, this piece here swings round and there's a hole there. Oh, sorry. Hole there, and it goes over the top of the piece here, which you've just glued in. So I'm just going to apply some glue, and stick it into the hole. It's nice and easy to see this piece. Push it down. And there we go. That's over the top. A bridge over the top of this piece. Piece 2 was it? Piece 3? 3 I think. So there we go. There we go. So the final part on this sprue is this other tube here. Get it out. There we go. Not much to say about this, just regular bog standard tube. Now where this piece goes is there's a tiny hole you can see just in there. So if you just put it there, you'll see where the rest of it goes. It will go into this rectangular recess of this part here, like so, adding the 3D effect, more glue, and then of course more sticking, this way around, wasn't it? Yes. Oh, let's make sure we get it in that hole, there we go, and then push that into that there, like so. And there we have the completed cut out part for the underside of the Falcon, so this way. And I really like this as is. It's like I've said before, it's a shame we're going to have to paint this because the detailing is really the shading, sorry, is really nice, but the detailing is what we are looking for, and there's very clear definition of what's sticking out of this part here. So I'm not going to do it on camera, because I want to take my time with it. But I'm going to paint this up the same way that I painted the previous one. And after I've done that, I'll be right back with you. And here it is, all painted up, all finished, with the other one for a comparison. So I tried to kind of do a similar style of painting. You'll notice with the new one that the parts are less stuck out than this one. I mean, these pipes go quite high up. But with this one, they don't really go above halfway this wall and halfway against this wall as well. So it's not going to be as jaded or as clean as this one was. I tried to make it as rusty as it was before. I mean, there's a bit more rust on this one than this one. You got the dirt and the grime though, so I'm quite happy with how that came out. Yeah, I think they're nice companion pieces. I think they work well together. A bit of scraping alongside here, but again, you know, that's more towards the edge. So it all makes sense really. You kind of got the green dirt and grime stuff there. Maybe a little bit more red on this one. Maybe that will help. So just put that one aside. You can just see it up close. Very dirty. I just took a bit of paint off here, there and everywhere. Very dark black in that part there. So yeah, very happy with how that's turned out. So I'm going to stop waffling and get on with the next part. So in issue 43 then, we have first of all lots of connecting screws. So yeah, there's going to be a lot of framework attachment going on in this part. We also get more pins and magnets like we saw earlier. We get another one of these, which is exactly the same mold as the gun turret interior last time. So it came a lot quicker than I thought. I'm not looking forward to doing this one because it's so fiddly. Darn you little bit. But that's for another video. And also we get, this piece here, which is the same as the piece before, just without the blast marks, and also a cover like so. And it's these covers and these parts here which is what we're going to focus on now. So let's get going. Okay, so this part is actually going to be pretty simple, I hope. We have a hole here and a hole here and a hole here in these pieces, and what we're simply going to do is attach the covers to them if we don't want to display them with the landing gear. And actually the method behind this is actually quite ingenious, I think. If you get your pin and your magnets, I'm going to use the ones from issue 43. Okay, and there we go. So just detached, there we go. Okay, so this pin is very tiny, as all the parts are seem to be in the Falcon these days. And what it very simply does is we get this part here, and it's the same for this hole as this hole and this hole. So I'm just going to use the piece from issue 43 as an example. You get two hole parts here. What you do very simply is you push one of the pins into it. It's not going to do it now. Might need some force behind it. Actually no, not at all. It just slides right in there. In fact, that might come out. What you can do is attach it with some super glue if you do feel that it is going to come out. And speaking of super glue, that's what the next step is. So you get the piece that corresponds to the cover. That is not that one. It is this one, because if I put it here, oh no, it's not even this one. It's this one. Yes, there we go. If you see it here, you see the lines match up there and there, and it all fits together. And it's actually quite a nice fit. I mean, there is going to be some colour differences, obviously, because they're moulded from different and in different times. But hey ho, it's still there. And the pins come out. Right. So what you need to do is get your glue. Just pop a little bit of glue on the pin, like so, and then pop it back in the hole. There. Oh, it's stuck everywhere. There we go. So that will get stuck inside the hole, and the glue on top won't take away from the magnetic part. I just gave it away. What it does is it magnetizes. I'm not going to do this on camera actually because it's quite fiddly. But what you do is you get one of these magnets. I'll keep them attached. There's two there. You take one of the magnets and you will glue it onto this hole here. You take the other one and glue it onto this hole here. Take the last pin, put it into this hole here, and then it will just magnetize like that and stay in place through the use of magnets, which I think is ingenious. So I'm just going to go away and do this one and the other two, and then I'll be right back with you. And here are the pieces all done. It was actually very nice to put these pins in and also put the magnets in. It wasn't too much effort at all. Fingers got a bit sticky, but there we go. Some time has passed to make sure that the super glue has set on all these pieces and the pins, so that when I do put them on, they're not glued down permanently. They are magnetized as they should be. So just to show you what it would look like, just very simple. There we go, in. Look at that. Fantastic. It rattles a little bit if you move it around, but if you shake it, it doesn't. Oh, the only problem is how you take them off. That's going to be quite fiddly. You're going to have to get some kind of well, there's a handy little hole here, but that is going to be all kind of covered up with the actual thing. When the actual model is finished. I can't actually take this off. I will do it on camera, I promise. There must be a way. It is raised, thank goodness. I can't seem to get that off from that way. I wonder if it's the same for the others. Let's have a look. So this piece here matches with this piece here, like so, I believe. Yep, there we go. Oh, you couldn't see that, sorry. There we go, so that's that piece in place. Good fun. There doesn't seem to be any kind of lip, really. Oh, there we go. So it's a bit of work. But that is such a nice design, and I was thinking how they're going to hide away the covers. They are not. They're going to magnetize them, and actually, for this one, you just pick it up like that. So this one's actually fine. It's just these two pieces here that might cause the problem. Again, secure, fantastic. I mean, it's okay when you're holding this piece here, but when it's attached to a Falcon, and all you've got is that. Oh no, okay, maybe it might be easier. So yeah, quite easy to come off. Definitely hold in place very, very well. Very happy with that. And that is the end of all the parts that you get in these next two issues, I guess. Although they're in the past now because we've done them. So I'm going to say something which I haven't said in the last few videos, and I know people have been missing it, so I am sorry about that. There's only one more thing left to do, really. And that is to put it all on the blueprint. You ready? Look at that. Oh, it is gorgeous. Imagine that it's flying upside down, because this is the underside, obviously. But it's just absolutely beautiful. I can't believe that this is the less detailed side as well. Cannot wait to see the top. But as it is now, this is what we get from the bottom. I'm just going to do some sweeping shots here. So I've assembled all the framework and put the plate work on as well. There's the upside down cockpit there. So you'll be able, so you can see it's all connected really well. And I've put the back of the engine parts here without the T shaped parts. I haven't put them on just yet. And then zoom out and you'll see that A, the blueprint is spot on. It is one-to-one to the model. B, you kind of get a size of how it's going to be. These parts here are going to be great when they come. And yeah, really, really, really gorgeous. The paint really stands out, and I can't wait to start weathering this bottom part. I'm just going to wait for these parts to come before I do that. But yeah, very, very excited. I just want to swing around here just to give you a view of it there. That's a good shot. Look at that. Underside of the ramp there. What I have done is I have glued the parts to the pistons to the ramp with super glue, and it hasn't actually caused that much trouble. So I recommend you do that. I say that, I can't get it down now. Darn. I just busted it live on camera. There's a chance. Where's that going down? Oh well, I'll fix that later. But yes, this is what the Falcon looks like at the end of issue 43. Yeah, that's it. Stay around till after the end credits for this video for a special review on something else Star Wars related that I picked up this week. Once again, I hope that you like the video. Subscribe if you do, leave a comment, and please, please, please give your donations for the Movember cause. The link is in the description below. please give generously, because it is for a fantastic cause. Yeah, that's the end of that then. Until next time, take care. Bye bye. Okay, so the hype for The Force Awakens is really building now. A lot of fantastic things going on. Did you see the latest trailer and the latest international trailer with the extra footage? That scene of the TIE fighters coming from the sunset or sunrise, so gorgeous. And with The Force Awakens literally just around the corner, I picked up these. Let's just take them out of the sleeve to show them off without any reflection. These are the Royal Mail Star Wars stamps for The Force Awakens, and I just wanted to take just a little bit of time to look at them because they are stunning. Let's start here with Darth Vader. Gorgeous artwork. Actually, it might be a bit too shiny with the light. Maybe if I prop it up here. Falcon. No, it's not going to happen. So, right, okay. Darth Vader, that Yoda's fantastic. Obi-Wan. Stormtrooper. Han Solo looking quite airbrushed, but very nice and a little chewy there as well. Rey, I gotta say now, I've got a little bit of a crush on Rey already. The film isn't even out. She looks stunning in that picture. As does Leia, with her classic buns. The Emperor, nah, don't fancy him as much. Luke's looking a bit like a male model though. Cha-ching. Yeah, I'll stop doing that now. Boba Fett, Finn, and of course Kylo Ren. I'm just going to swing this around. Oh, they're here. And look at these others. So these are the vehicles that come with this set. We've got the Attack Walkers, X-Wing from the original films and an X-Wing from the new films. Of course, the classic Millennium Falcon from Episode 7. And you can see that the paintwork is slightly muted, I think. And are these new? I don't know. We'll wait till the film comes out. We've also got TIE Fighters from the original chasing the Falcon, and the new TIE Fighters, and I love the design on these. I'm tempted to change one of my original TIE Fighters to that paint scheme. Might be a little hard, so I probably won't, but I am tempted. And just to have a little look at what else you get. This folds out here, and you kind of get a little write-up on the light side of the Force here. A little breakdown of all the films so far, what happens on the light side, and also on the dark side of the Force. There. Another breakdown ending with Phasma there. So a very, very, very nice little set. I'm not sure that they do ship abroad. So I just want to say now, if people abroad are looking, want to get their hands on this, I am willing to post it out to them with a small extra fee. So this set cost £12, £13, something like that. You can find them on the website to look at the vast array of stamps and stuff that they're selling. That's the Royal Mail website. Just type in Star Wars in the search engine and you'll find it. And if you are interested in them and they don't post to your country, let me know and I'll send it to you for a little small fee. But yeah, just something I want to do for you guys, as we are all Star Wars fans here. So I am actually going to sign off now. Take care. Bye bye.